Oh, what's going on, guys? I'm here with Phil.
Marlon.
Marlon, what did you do at the Vegas Regional since yesterday?
Got second with branded Despia.
All right, let's see the case. The deck list, by the way.
Firstly, two Fallen of Outlaws. I want to play three. I like playing three, but deck space is tight. With no alert, I didn't want to go over 43.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah, not 40 cards here. Three Aluber, Heart and Soul. The second effect is not used enough from what I see. It's just really good. Top decking this on an empty board state.
Yeah.
The three girls, two Cartesia is, I think, is necessary. You want to open it like more times than not. Quem, she's really good. I don't think you need two. Two never came up. Those cheese I always did. Shuffling back with Lubellion or summoning back with Hadlib, but it seemed like a perfect ratio. Bestials, these are debatable. I'm debating on cutting them, to be honest. This one's the only one that's really necessary sometimes, and even then, without playing branded and white, I don't have many recursions I need to do. This just gets lost most of the time, but it's not. But without doing the branded fusion into Albion combo, it's not necessary. We got the one-ofs. I don't mind playing one-ofs. People think that's a deficit with this deck, but I want to have a different card in my hand. 5 different cards, 5 different plays, 5 different routes. Helps you break boards. Mercury is the only one I ever wish I could play it too. It's just really good. Adlib is cuttable, but that's up to, if you want to cut the deck down to 40, that's a cuttable card. The kit's insane with the Nadir package.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Poison. I mean,
you gotta play.
If it works, it works. Right?
Yep.
It's too free.
Free win if it resolves.
3 draws. I didn't want to be caught without having this against some of the high tier meta decks. It even hurts cash a little bit, so, and that's probably the worst matchup.
That is true.
Drawing a 6 fucking sucks.
Agreed.
2 ogres. It's just meta trend. I never like ogres. Every time beginning of a format where people think it's good, they'll play it for a couple weeks and they cut it. And I mean, I still have the opinion that that's gonna happen. That's why I don't have ultis.
Don't worry, you will.
He's playing it again. Super Poly.
Ooh, OT.
This card is insane going second, but it's really good going first. That's the thing, something a lot of people don't take into consideration. I'm a big fan of making a minimal play without having to discard an extra card, and at the very least having this set, because things into math mech, into
Mirror match.
the mirror match. Because I didn't play cross out, like this was a good card to play as well. Super Heavy Samurai too. Machines everywhere. No explanation. This card's a staple as well in this deck. You just want to see Cartesia. Worst case scenario, I draw 2 and I discard the last one. I've summoned Dark Magician off of this more times than I needed to. Branded opening. This card's insane. There's really nothing to say about it. I always have this hiding in the graveyard, quote unquote. You know, people don't read graveyards for some reason. They attempt to pop and just nothing happens.
Yep.
I played in a Deer package over cross out. Not a fan of cross out. Drawing it in multiples sucks so much. So I only played 2 of these for that reason. This is necessary. This can search Quem, so a lot of the times if I try not to burn my normal summon. If I get ashed and stopped, then I
You have a
search
fallen
Quem,
play.
normal summon, have my follow up, and it's good to go. If you send a ship, you have the spirits play. And it's just all good. I actually sent the puppet to graveyard with this. One time, it was really good. Brandon win, Brandon lost. Nothing to say with this. I had this back with Kid from graveyard more times than I can count. It's really good. One of this deck still needs to be consistent. Goatsark's the only one that's debatable to be cut. I'm just a big fan of. I mean, if you drew the tragedy of the Mercuria, banish the other one, you have to play this.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could play the two Mercurias to make this even more better, but and fuck Ash.
The staples.
Retribution, Explosion. This card's probably never leaving the deck. It just gives you great follow-up. It's a solid warning. I said it more times than anything.
Wow.
Branded Explosion. I mean, this is debatably cut. One of those cards you could slim down your deck to 40. Maybe I'll try it, but putting a double layer of protection, even though Sanctifier can't be targeted, it's still good to have the follow-up.
Makes sense. And this is 44 cards?
43 cards.
43 cards? Will you change anything about your main deck at all, or you like the way how it is?
No, this deck's really popular in its staples. Overall, I like playing the different versions at different times. Right now, Dro's running around, so I can't run the lure package, which is what I really like to do.
Yep.
Helps you get into your side and everything like that, but it's not worth it if you're just gonna get Dro.
That is
Dro's
true.
not supposed to be good against this deck. So
That is true, that is true.
let's not make it good.
Agreed.
What do you want next?
Extra deck is
Extra
good.
deck?
Yep.
You start off with super poly targets, ish. Nothing much to say here. Because I played an extra deck monster on the side, whichever one of these was bad, I'd usually swap it out for that if it needed to come in. Chimera, card's insane, will always be insane. The only thing I miss is playing polymerization.
Yep.
Lulu, I don't think I summoned this at all. It's a really good card, and maybe if it gets hard made, it's really good. Sending it off on the deer is good, but unless you play two, then you kind of kill that combo. Honestly, it's one of the cards I feel that can be cut. It's really good, but it doesn't do anything that Branded can't already get over. Cordis, Gong, Rimbrum. This card's not getting cut no more. I remember seeing debates that it would be cut, but because there's a combo where you can Mirror Jade 3 times, you need cards that you can send that'll activate and that you can use. So sending a ship and say Titanic Clad, people are playing Titanic Clad, it's a little difficult to make plays with those cards.
Yeah.
While this can become an interruption. Gung is insane for Quart. Quart is just never getting cut. Like, this saves you from getting killed most of the time. And helps you OTK. It's just really good utility.
Was there a time that you need a second copy of that, or one is fine?
I never found the time. Because the way I play, it's not like relying on this. The plays I've seen get done with needing a second one is when they banish this to summon a Quem for deck. I don't play 2 Quem, so that's not something that ever comes up.
Makes sense.
Lubellion, ship. What the hell's his name? Sprint? Yeah, it's always been the ship. I don't need to play 2 because of the way I play. It's more focus on not the fusions, but not focusing with the fusions, but all the engine instead. Usually it's like turn 4 or 5 before I even use this. Unless the opening play is Branded Fusion into Tragedy, Fallen Out of Pass. But even then, it always stays on the deck. So.
Makes sense.
ship is for Nadir. Also, like, I played a cash, and he desired, probably banished too much. All he had was a Rice Heart. This was my only target. I said, screw it, summoned it. I killed his follow-up, continuous, and we just went from there. It was really
Yeah, and it's really good against for contact C, just in case people don't play it.
yeah, we're playing contact C and something else. 2 Albion. I never missed the third. I did miss Albulinitis, but I just happened to run into Dragon Link. Irregardless, it was still fine. Card's insane. This should be one of the targets for Valor Imperm most of the time, but people get trigger happy with Oliver, so keep doing that. 2 Mirror Jade.
Starlight.
Always played 2, never played 3, never played 1. That's the best possible. Sanctifier. This card's insane. I found myself summoning this a lot and just overall playing with this card, not worrying about Branded Fusion and all that. Most of the times, if I had Quem, or a way to get a Quem and a Cartesia, one of my fusions would try and be this, because if I send a Fallen of Albaz, I send a Quem, like, I could bring them back, etc., etc. Against Cash, it really screws them over, and again, Cash is the worst matchup, so it's been really good. Like, this helped me play through a lot. That being said, it might have a target in his back. Summoning any monster from any graveyard, it's really good.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy you can do like a puppet lock with that and expulsion, because like they have Despia as well.
Yeah, it's really, really easy. Extra deck. 3 Cosmic Cyclones, because fuck trap decks. Nah, anti-spell. Anti-spell's the worst. That's really the only reason I play this. I didn't want to play Twin because that's another discard.
That's true.
Anti-spell really hurts. Like, you can still play and all that, like you can force things, but this is the one thing that you always need to keep in check. Gamma, this is the best hand trap if you use it right. I can't really bait. If I bait out with an Ash with Branded Fusion, I can't do much with the bodies, but I can fuse with them. So a lot of times it helps me keep an Aluber, it helps me keep Cartesia or whatever it may be. It helps me keep the cards that actually do something.
Makes sense. And plus your Gamma will be alive as well.
Yeah. So I mean, clear my board becomes dangerous, etc., etc.
Yep.
Yeah, card's insane. 2 Kaijus. This should probably be Kurikaras, but I sold those, so
It's okay.
I'm not buying them back till July. If you know, you know. Yeah, they were kind of mid. I was expecting Pearly, but nobody in Vegas plays that shit.
They're all from out of town, actually.
FTKs, for the most part. I know Labyrinth is playing around this. Trap Trick isn't a hard matchup, but if I can go get a 25-minute break, I will. This was for Super Heavy Samurai. I didn't actually use it. The puppet lock is just enough. But it is good, just one Brad Diffusion gets his life, and as long as you have a set card, you're good. Probably cuttable. I see myself playing something different, especially if puppet gets banned. Probably gonna try Jaugen, find a way to protect it. Because Brand Diffusion into Jaugen and Fallen of Albaz makes Sanctifier and then Hell Pass. Like,
Makes sense.
as long as I can protect it. Dark Ruler, I cut it to 2 because of finding the space in the main deck. I probably should play 3, and I definitely should probably not play this and the side. It was really good. against any combo. Against Super Heavy Samurai, they had Spell Counselor on the board. So I summoned Aliber, crashed, ruler, branded fusion, cleared the board, go.
Yep. All right. Before ending this video, oh, one last card. Whoops.
Yeah, I cited this. I cited 2 vanillas.
Yo.
It's probably dumb. This probably should have been Bisios. Maybe I wouldn't have lost that one game to fucking Mathmech. I don't know. Against control decks is really good, but I did not find myself summoning this anymore. Mostly your follow-up plays end up being Sanctifier and stuff like that. But this was, I figured I needed a burn card as well. So I took the plunge and I put 2 vanillas in my side deck.
Makes sense. Before ending this video, do you want to change anything about your deck list at all? Or everything looks solid?
I probably need more Bisios in there, in the side somewhere. As far as the actual deck, I think this is pretty solid, but it's also pretty standard.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if there's anything to change right now until a ban list comes and decides that for us.
Yeah, and do you want to give any shoutouts before ending this video?
Shout out to People's Card Shop in Las Vegas. Only shop here who actually does Yu-Gi-Oh! Only shop here that deserves Yu-Gi-Oh! Shout out to George, Carlos, all the competent people who I can actually have conversations about with Yu-Gi-Oh! And shout out to anyone who let me borrow. Oh wait, no, that's not. Everyone borrows cards from me.
Sounds good, and congrats for getting 2nd place, right?
2nd place.
Yep, and your boy Cyberport92 is signing out. Thank you.